everybody! It is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your poetry friend. How is everybody doing? Hope you're well, and we are back again for another character release. This time it is Year Kasumi, who is a limited character, which might be slightly disappointing considering the pressure on everyone's gems. She won't be appearing in the Gotcha Pool or other banners, so if you want her, you're going to have to get her here. But is it wise to summon for her? We will have a look then at what she does to see if we think we would like to be summoning for this New Year's Kasumi, or whether we can maybe save some gems. It is very early days, so maybe in a few days time we will see a little bit better what she's capable of. But we'll have a quick look over her now, again with this handy little image here by Side Games that's been given to us. So she is a rear character. She sits in the back. I don't know exactly what position she sits in because the Shizuru Notes app hasn't updated yet because it is such early days. I'm going to guess she would sit around other Kasumi characters, which would be around about position 730. So we will take that as an estimate for now. She's also, we can see a fire typing for the new attribute skill when that is introduced into the game. So let's have a quick look. A union based new discovery. This has got a bit of a new mechanic in it, this one. It deals medium damage to all enemies within range in front of you. I think that is AoE and gets all enemies. It also moderately recovers hit points of all allies within range of you and greatly increases their magical attack power. Now the range for this one is 250, I believe, which means if she does sit around the 730, that means about 480. She will be going forward to. Backwards it will get everything. Forwards, the only real notable units that are missing from this area is maybe Warlock Jita and maybe Christmas Yori. There are a couple of others in there, but anyone behind that 480 position, which is most of the game for magical characters, should be within this buff. Now this special new mechanic that is in there, the damage and the magical attack power increase can go up by the amount of enemies and allies that are in range, up to 10 characters, depending on the number of allies and enemies. So instead of it just being enemies in range giving her a buff, or allies giving them a buff, it's both. So up to 10 characters. For this then, that suggests maybe there was a bit of a PvP intention with this character, because against the boss you're going to get 6 characters. You're going to get your team and you're going to get the one boss, but then again, if the boss is a multi-target boss, that might count as another 3 targets perhaps. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Skill 1, Spinning Fortune, recovers a small amount of TP to one ally character within the highest magical attack power. Also increases the magical attack power of all allies within range, and this effect skill will again be increased by the number of allies and enemies within range up to 10 characters. But this time the 250 range is centered on the ally with the highest magical attack. So perhaps there is somebody like maybe New Year's Hamare that would be the one with the highest magical attack. That means the positioning will be changing, so it can get other characters in if they're slightly further forward into this buff area, which could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. Skill 2, Telling Circle, moderately increases magical attack power of all allies within range within an area around you. This one 250 range, but this time it's over Kasumi, not over the character with the highest magical attack power, so a little bit of difference there. It also deals moderate magical damage to all enemies in front of her, and this effect again will be increased by the amount of allies or enemies that there are within range up to 10 characters. So there's a bit of a new mechanic entity for this Kasumi. Now what do we think of this Kasumi? A loop pattern, I mean, it looks okay. It's not great, is it? It's not great. It's 1 out of every 4 actions is the skill 1, 1 out of every 4 actions is the skill 2. Could be better. It's nowhere near as good as the New Year Hatsune loop pattern, but it'll probably be effective. Now, what do we think? Do we think that this Kasumi is worth summoning for? Well, she's very similar to Summer Ranfa. So if you have Summer Ranfa, perhaps you will be able to use her instead. The thing is, Summer Ranfa, though, although being AoE, is not really very good for PvP. This Kasumi potentially could be good for PvP if the damage is a lot higher, because Ranfa doesn't do a huge amount of damage. She's more just for the buffs, the TP and the heals, etc. This Kasumi, with the extra buff to her attack and the damage, could be decent in PvP, and I can also see it being used in clan battle too, on an AoE magical team. Do we think we're going to be getting some AoE bosses that are going to be a bit more weak to magic? Because we're getting a few buffs for that. We're getting Hamare New Year's, we've got this Kasumi New Year's that would work very well with that as well. So, in summary then, let me know what you think, but I'm saying probably we could skip this. Definitely don't need to jump in straight away. If we get some more updates, I will mention it in future videos. She does look like she can be a very handy character. She will be probably used a little bit, but with the pressures of stones, gems that we are getting at the moment, you're probably better off saving them unless you've got like 3 pities worth of gems at the moment. I would probably recommend skipping her. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you are going to summon for her. Whether you think she's more of a PvP or a clan battle character. I think she could probably be used in both. But time will tell a little bit more, and we'll maybe have some updates on her in the future. So thank you again for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi, your palm tree friend, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye 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 bye. Hey, hey. Woo.